All right, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Captain Shack here, and welcome back to Empire War Forces of Corruption. We're playing the Remake mod, continuing our Imperial campaign, and today we're going to do something a little bit different. Today, we're going to be making a lore-based battle group. Specifically, and the book that I'm actually referencing is the Imperial Handbook. It's kind of a neat one. It kind of goes into the structure of the Empire and a lot of the lore stuff. So if you're a big lore buff like I am, you may really enjoy this one. It is, I believe, the new lore, but it's just stealing straight out of the EU, right? There's not a whole lot here, and we're gonna be working on building ourselves an attack line. Now, in the last episode, we managed to lose an entire fleet because I auto-resolved with a Super Star Destroyer is the fleet lead, thinking that it would destroy the Super Star Destroyer that was currently in combat against this large rebel fleet. And instead, it killed every ship in the group. Let's see, where was he located, actually, last I left off? I think they're on their way from Boss Pity right now. But yeah, no joke. We lost the entire fleet instead of the fleet that I had anticipated us losing. Wow. So we're gonna go ahead and dive into a little bit of the lore and build a battle group. So here's the description. It's only one line. We're gonna be building the heavy attack line, 4 to 8 medium or heavy cruisers, possibly including Victory class Star Destroyers. Oh, excuse me, no, we're gonna be doing a Star Destroyer line. Now, at the base, it could just be a single Star Destroyer by itself. We're gonna combine this with a heavy attack line. The way that they do Imperial fleets, more or less, is to have them in certain kind of smaller battle group formations that comprise a fleet. A sector fleet, a fleet designed to defend a sector in lore, is actually, I'm just gonna cancel this. We're not gonna build another Super Star Destroyer. I kind of find them boring. Yeah, they're cool to look at, but let's cancel all of this. And let's see what we've got already on hand. But normally they break them up. A sector would have around 6 Star Destroyers, and then its supporting fleet. So what do we have here? Not actually full-sized Star Destroyer. Let's pause for a second and go to Quat Shipyards. Would you do me a favor and build me some ISDs? Imperial 1s, Imperial 2s. We'll do 1, 2, 3. We'll do 3 ISDs. And then we need the supporting fleet that's gonna go along with it. We also have to turn on all the things. So let's filter by, what do we got? Mimban? Getting a little closer to our front line. I am gonna auto-resolve that. The rebels are still building secutors like they're going out of style. We need a supporting fleet. Now, a couple of gladiators would probably be a bit bigger than you would think. They are frigates in this. A couple of gladiators for carrier support. Let's go a victory for missile support. Let's go smaller. And then what I'd like to get is some carracks. But it doesn't look like we actually have access to any here, unless they're considered a different... Turn on everything. Yeah, do we not have... Does he not have carracks in this? I didn't notice that until just now. Or they're located somewhere else I'm unaware. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. A single mobilize will definitely be useful. We'll get that building at Coruscant, and then we'll pick up a handful of... I guess we'll go with freaking patrol boats. Yeah. Current patrol cruisers. As our current carrack. Colton cruiser reporting. All right, what do we got down here? Man, you've got a lot of choices. You've got an absolute ton. Let's get a couple of our Quintons. These, I don't have an Imperial variant, so it's gonna have the Rebel paint job, the Republic paint job, sadly. It doesn't look like there is an Arquintons version. Definitely worth it though for a support bird. And we got some Vindicators already here. This is looking pretty good so far. So a sector fleet would have up to 6. Now, I'm only gonna do 3 proper ISDs in this, and then I'm gonna mix and match victory classes and those gladiators. Because the gladiators, they're kind of Star Destroyers. They're like pocket Star Destroyers. Let's move them down to Rindil and we'll organize the fleet. Because we're gonna wanna dispatch a number of fleets so we can start taking territory a bit faster. And I can't wait to see this fleet in action. Something a little bit more balanced. So we got our 3 ISDs here. Our ISD-2, so the more advanced version, the ISD-1s. We've got a pair of victory classes to give us some missile support. Not as tanky, but it will give us some subsystem and the ability to swat some fighters out of the way. The Arquintons would be great against chasing down targets is what I'm thinking. Also, as a pack of at least 4 of them, they'll be able to Well, they'll be able to punch far above their weight class if they need to. So if we need to corral a couple of maybe Nebulon bays or anything that might be trying to run. I don't think battlecruisers are probably a good choice, though I would say bring in the gladiators. So there's our 2 gladiators. And then what's the Vindicator's role in all this? Well, developed by Senior Fleet Systems, simple yet effective workhorse used for many situations. Bestine, they've already pushed up to Bestine. Right here. Now, we actually have a proper starbase here. Let's see what we get for a proper starbase before we auto-resolve this. Remember, there are no ground battles, so it's very easy for us to take this territory back. They're getting a little bit too close to some of the shipyards that we have. All right, so this is not a fully max station, but it's higher than the other ones they've fought with. I'm a little curious what they're going to get. Oh, we get a Star Destroyer as a defense garrison? Really? Wow, okay, cool. The developer of this mod's been teasing the new Star Destroyer models, and they look quite good. I'm pretty excited for them. I like the lighting on this map. Dropping TIE fighters and prepare for combat. So for you guys who watch me over on Twitch, I am going to be on vacation for the next couple of days. I'm actually kind of rushing this video out. It's something that I wanted to do for a while now, is to build out some proper kind of lore-based fleets. And probably more functional ones, because they'll be more balanced with more support craft instead of just like these heavy capital ships we've been trying to produce. Got like the field of fighters belowhand. So I'm going to be gone for a couple of days, so Twitch is going to go quiet. Actually, when this releases, I will already be having left. All right, well, I think we can fight this, to be honest. Let's speed this up.
Star Destroyer.
We know the enemy is coming from that direction. So let's swing the ISD up and around. Let's get the ties moving forward.
Enemy forces ahead.
Probably should have had those ties in position beforehand, but here they go.
TIE squadron here.
All you ties. Holy shit. That is a lot of X-Wings. Here we... Oh, those ties are gonna get wrecked. I mean, it looks like the bombers do have concussions.
Yes, Commander.
We were talking about bombers, and one of the things that I absolutely love about Awakening of the Rebellion is the fact that bombers, all of the fighters are actually organized because their abilities are different, meaning that you can just click like the square and you get all of the bombers. Something that I hope all mods kind of take into consideration. They've got a separatist battleship or giant carrier. They've got a Secutor from the Republic, and they've got a freaking, what is that, a Kendosai from the Mandalorians? What is this fleet? Did we win that fighter battle? No, they pulled all the X-Wings back. That's a little weird. Bombers are actually getting a lot done. All right, here's what we're gonna do. I think this is relatively weak. Actually, scratch that. Fire at the Secutor and open up with everything you've got. I was gonna say open up on this. Actually, the thing is, they're both not great frontline ships, but I'm thinking the Secutor. Get everybody focusing on one thing. We're not gonna win this, but we might be able to kill the Secutor. Bring the heavy guns around and open fire. What? They pulled all of those X-Wings back. Oh, nope, here they come. All those X-Wing groups are making their run now on the Star Destroyer, and they are all focusing the shield generator, even though the shields are already down. Did we take the shields down on this? Yes, we did. And the ISD's main cannons are getting work done, chewing through it. Now, somebody was talking about the fact that, I guess they're talking about making ship weapons single subsystems. Yeah, how that's gonna work. Sounded interesting, though. Never seen that. We've got to chew through a lot of subsystems. He's got those quad batteries in the front, and we're starting to lose subsystems really quick. Come on. How are you doing over here? Your guns are still opening up? Man, look at this thing.
Our space station is under
This is... Oh, no, it's the other Mandalorian ship. It's a gorgeous model, though. Look at this thing. It even has a custom sound for its weapons. Oh, shh. And the 2 winged cannons that it has. What are these? Equipped with ultra-heavy mass drivers. Protected by Durasteel mounts. In other words, you can't sub-target them. That thing is disgusting. Well, the space station has been completely obliterated. Mostly by this. I think the ISD might still have enough power. Come on, Star Destroyer. You've got enough power to take out that carrier. Just give it a few more rounds. Nah, most of the main batteries are down.
At your command.
Keep
Open fire.
firing. Don't stop. You can do this. He still has a whole right-hand side of main guns. As soon as that thing switches targets, it switched targets.
Bank has been lost.
Yep, we're done. But can we do it in time? Come on! Come on!
Draw their fire.
The rounds from the Mandalorians. It's gonna eat the Star Destroyer. Nope. Nah. Ooh. All of those X-Wings. Oh, it's so close. Do we have any ties left? Do we have any... Does anybody have any missiles left? No, we have 2 TIE squadrons. There's no way. It's so close. No. Nope. All right.
We have been defeated.
As the Star Destroyer burns up in the atmosphere. A bunch of new models coming in for Awakening of the Rebellion, too, so there's some big updates coming out. Anyways, let's go ahead and pause this. Check our new fleet. We built this up crazy quick since we're not building a super weapon at the moment. See, there's not enough anti-fighter here. I need Carracks. I need Lancers. And I'm a little shocked that we don't have access to any. I mean, we can build a couple of Vigils, I guess, but...
Building under construction.
But it's not really what I was looking for. Maybe it's another... No, that's Clone Wars era geared equipment. Biss and Fondor doesn't have anything, just patrol boats. Yeah, no. Lancers would have been my go-to. I guess we can put a couple of transports and heavy missile ships in the fleet, which would be the Acclimator, actually, in this. Let me swap out to the... Who would have the Acclimator? Probably you. There you are. We do Dreadnoughts. We should get some Dreadnoughts in the fleet. A few support craft there, and then... Good at shield penetration. Exactly. That's what we need. So we'll get these built up. Not a bad fleet. We'll take one of you for the extra cannon fire, Prosecutor class. I don't have any Vindicators, so we'll put 2 support Vindicators. We'll do 4. We'll bring all 4. They're basically going to play the same role as the Arquintans. Though I think there is a price difference here. Let me see.
TIE interceptor
The Arquintans is 1,200. Substantially cheaper than a Dreadnought. It doesn't have the health, though. Does have decent firepower. But how do you compare it to the 6? All right. Yeah, you can get away with a lot more. We should go with 8 of these. So in one of the basic battle lines, they talk about how support craft can range in between 30, 40 to hundreds of lighter vessels. Star Destroyer line provides firepower, where you've got 3 heavy cruisers, 6 or 8 light cruisers.
Enemy fleet
But you can have tons and tons and tons of support vessels backing up the fleet. So I think the Arquintans definitely. Corellia. Oh, they're coming for like... We're going to move the fleet. We got to do this quick, though. We got to beat them there. Come on, come on, come on. Go.
Order confirmed.
You stay. Yeah, go ahead. You're the Dreadnoughts that we were building. Oh, hi. So you've just run into our brand new Imperial fleet. But no one is in charge. That we have no lead, so that means everybody's going to drop out at once. There it is.
Reinforcements en route.
And we get reinforcements from the station. And we actually have... Oh, yeah, we can have a ton of support vessels. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a few seconds, let all fighters launch from the new fleet, and then I'm going to give the attack move order and let the fleet kind of move together all at once. Oh, there it is.
We've located the enemy.
Yeah, most of the time we get some really weird fleets because we build something that's overly large in this mod. And we don't get...
Awaiting your command.
You put all the Vindicators on one side. Ugh. And you're going to have to turn all the way around, so you guys start pulling around.
Moving to coordinates.
I have no idea why you decided to go all the way around everything.
Coming
And you
around.
absolutely refuse to go
Heading
any
to
other direction.
destination.
There you go. Go that way. All right.
Roger that.
All ships in the fleet.
We've got them on
Engage.
scopes.
And you should move together, meaning you'll cover each other. The enemy fleet consists of 2 fortresses for raisins. As the fleet finds its formation. The victory classes are a little closer to the front line than I would like. Let's go ahead and tell them to hold position. Enemy fighters.
Cruiser reporting.
Yeah, they're a little too far forward.
Gunship reporting.
I'm gonna give you orders to hold position.
Ready for action, sir.
Hold position.
Your orders, sir.
Hold position.
Tartan cruiser reporting.
Acclimators. Our Quintons, hold here. Oh, okay. Now we'll move the rest of the fleet in.
Attack commencing.
Attack move. Now I'll probably tell the fleet to hold position in just a second and then give the fighters orders to engage. Yeah, let's give the fighters orders now.
Destroyer here.
Ties. Actually, hunt ties.
Copy.
I will give all of you light vessels the order to hunt. Let's see what happens. And the battle begins.
Attack formation.
That's a proper Imperial line battle.
Go after the stragglers. Regroup for another attack.
Now the real question is, are those Star Destroyers actually focusing on targets that make sense? You need to come around. No to starboard. Thank you.
Reporting.
You need to hold position.
Our target priority is the laser.
You're in the perfect position. Just keep
Star
firing.
Destroyer standing by.
Hold there. Look at it. Try to turn them around.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
Just get those guns firing at the right target.
I've got one on me.
Cruiser standing by.
All of you open fire. Gladiators can't really handle this kind of combat. All of you bombers, I want you to focus on one of them. And we're going in. So if you're, I'm noticing the frame rate drop, right? If you're suffering frame rate issues, it might be your fleet formation. If you bring in too many fighters, you may find, let's swing you guys around. You're in the middle of both of them. You may find that it might be just how many fighters you've got. Weirdly though, it does seem to run better when you're in spectator cam. All right, swing it around.
Get behind them.
The victories kept moving forward and didn't hold their position.
Batteries online. Launching attack.
Give me a full blast. Other Star Destroyer, that is Star Destroyer that went all the way around,
Attack.
is actually in a pretty good position to open fire now.
Fire.
Where'd he go?
New bombers, come on into the fight.
Setting up my run, sir.
Weapons ready.
Swing around. I'd like you to get those Tanopy cannons. Oh, you! Now, unlike the normal Star Destroyer, this thing's actually got plenty of firepower no matter what direction it faces, because those cannons can rotate 360.
I've got one on me. I've got him.
So just swing around. Almost 360. I don't think they can shoot. Yeah, they can't shoot straight backwards. They'd be blasting the bridge to pieces, but
I can't shake.
you ties are fine.
Yes, sir.
Awaiting your command.
Go ahead and chase.
At your
Chase and
command.
engage.
I'm losing.
Swing around. Swing around the other way. I want you to be in firing position once that ship dies. So I want you behind this.
I can't shake.
Awaiting your orders.
How we doing?
I can't shake.
No real subsystems. We just gotta eat it. We just gotta tear it apart.
Awaiting your command.
Nope. Swing the other way.
Move out.
Draw their fire.
Your command, sir.
He still hasn't killed it. This thing has so much health
Taking hit.
with all those batteries that it's got.
Regroup for another attack. I've got him.
Little close.
Quick. I've got one on me. I'm taking hit.
Oh, those tie lines need to be
Interceptor squad reporting.
cut back a bit. It's a bit much. All right, engage.
Attack that target.
Ties continue to hunt targets. I really want that thing dead.
I've got one on me.
Reporting in.
As soon as it detonates.
I can't shake.
There it goes. There she goes.
They're hitting us.
Roger
All
that.
units, focus fire on the last capital ship. Even U-Ties. They're trying to run. I don't think they have an engine subsystem. Maybe the ions will be able to do it.
I'm taking hit. Where'd he go? Losing nowhere to run. Falling out
It's interesting that the game runs a little worse with a more mixed fleet. I think it's because of the number of fighters you get. Because you get gladiators, ISDs. I don't think the Vindicator gets any fighters. We only lost a couple of the support craft. And 2 of the Arquintons. But the Arquintons, there's only 1,200, so they're not bad. Those are easy to replace.
Unit in production.
Throw a few of the destroyers in there. Give you a little bit more of a front line that you probably not... They could suck up a lot more damage. You bring them in first. Or at least flanking the Star Destroyers. You're looking a little bit better. Alright. There is a proper fleet. We'll put in our Quintons in the lead, though, so we can actually choose where we drop out of hyperspace. And I'm thinking... Let's build up another one.
Cruiser online.
We'll do... Capital ships. Give me...
Unit
twin
in production.
ISDs.
Tartan cruiser reporting.
We'll build up
Unit
2
in
victories. No gladiators this time. Because this time we're going to go
Tartan cruiser reporting.
even lighter. Fulton cruiser reporting. We're going to go even lighter and even faster with the rest of the fleet. I think what we're going to do is focus a little
Tartan
heavier
cruiser
on...
reporting.
No, we'll go the other route. We'll go heavy into
in production.
ground transports and anti-shield systems. So we
Tartan
can just kind of
cruiser
nuke
reporting.
them before even their shields are down.
Star Destroyer reporting in.
Now, who would be good with this fleet? Probably Thrawn, actually, would be pretty fantastic with this fleet. The Star Destroyers he won't give any bonuses to, but he at least won't debuff them. Oh, Thrawn can't actually get back with the current fleet he's under. In command of. Ark is there. We'd have to punch through. Yeah, we'd have to punch through. So, alright. Let's bring the fleet. Head for Bestine. They
Coming
just
around.
took it. We don't have to worry about fighting that battle proper. Second fleet can
Star
kind of follow in
Destroyer
behind,
reporting in.
knock out Cato de Moidia, and see
Cruiser
maybe we
online.
can build something cool at Cato de Moidia, and maybe even go for Mandalore, see if we can pick up some of the Mandalorian ships. Maybe in the next episode we can build a, oh, the Interdictor. Crap.
We're on the move.
I didn't send an Interdictor with him.
Cruiser reporting.
Alright, join up with the ISDs that they're building.
We're on our way.
I want those
Tactical
guys
battle
with
imminent.
Thrawn's new fleet, even though he's not with it yet. A Secutor? Really? Yeah, they're Secutor. We'll be very aggressive and hyperspace in
Cannons
everything
armed.
within, like, weapons range. Let's find them. Speed it up a bit.
Cruiser here.
Cruiser here.
Frequency open.
Now this is something I need to do with the Awakening the Rebellion campaign we're currently playing through, is to flesh out some proper fleets for different combat
Roger that.
environments. We just haven't had the cash in that
Form
mod.
up.
We really
Choose
haven't.
your reinforcements.
Heading to
There they are.
destination.
All right, here we go. Ho! Immediate incoming. Well, while you're busy shooting at him,
We're
2 more
moving
Star
out.
Destroyers
Move out.
down the sights. Dreadnoughts, Dreadnoughts,
Reinforcements
Dreadnought,
cancel
can't drop
on
in
our
there.
way.
Dreadnought,
Heading for coordinates.
Dreadnoughts. And then, oh, we can't get any closer than this?
Losing control.
All right,
Flank speed.
back up,
Coming
back
about.
up.
Can't switch position.
Your guys'
Destination
goal,
confirmed. We're on our way.
Destination.
this little battle group over here that I'm dropping in,
New heading.
this can kill that Secutor no problem. This battle group's mission, I'm going to bring you
Location confirmed.
some fighter support. They have a lot of X-Wings over there. Bring this battle group
Reporting in. Attack
straight to the
shields on
space
holding.
station.
Ready for duty.
Yeah, that should put us a battle line right in front of the space station.
Pursuing enemy forces. We won't be around much longer. I'm taking him out. I'm losing.
A few more rounds to take him on. Overload, overload, open fire. Oh. And the Dreadnought,
Gun them down.
one of my favorites. It's a little bulkier in this mod, isn't it?
Taking fire.
And I love that he's actually got the animated turrets in there, aiming at the target and firing at it. Dreadnought in this seems very broadside. Let's check. Let's see. Maybe he's got hidden weapons that you can't actually see animating. No, it looks like you've got concussion missiles in the front, and then it looks like single turbo lasers. Turbo lasers. Yeah. So it's got a little put a punch to it, even for capital ships.
Reporting in.
How's the rest of the fleet doing? All right, second element of the fleet. Completely wrecking the space station. The battle is ours.
Commander, they're hitting us.
Good, because I didn't have an interdictor, so they could have just ran with that sector if they really wanted to.
Go.
Excellent.
Comlinks active.
Gladiator ready for duty.
Let them retreat. There shouldn't be anything here left. I think everything was attached to that secular, so only thing that's left would be those fighters. Oh, maybe they did buy some fighters and deploy them here. Another Arquintans. I feel like I'm gonna be rebuilding you a lot, aren't I? Yeah. Yep. Mustafar is also a
reporting.
production area. There's only one. There's only one third faction
Cruiser
party in
online.
there. All right. Music is a little bit too epic. We'll get the reinforcements here. We'll go for Thyfera, and then I think we're gonna swoop in toward Mandalore. I really want to pick up Mandalore and start building whatever they've got access to. So, let you guys arrive. I do need to give you a fleet leader. Damn it, Thrawn. I'll stack the
Cruiser
fleet with
online.
Vader, and we'll start auto-resolving our way through Wayland and Taurus to get Thrawn out of there. Fleet is good. Who's fleet lead? That Arquintans that we sent in as fleet and actually died.
We shall be there shortly.
Oh, I didn't build you a space station.
Building
Let's do that.
started.
That way we're not backtracking too much.
Tactical
Fondor,
battle imminent.
give me a couple of Venators to defend that in case they try to come through this direction. What do we got? Auto-resolve.
System control
Good.
achieved.
Another secular. Auto-resolve.
Cruiser
System
online.
conquered.
Good. Let's roll for
Right
Mandalore
away.
and see what kind of ships we can build there. Let me know in the comments if you've had the same weird secular spam issue that I seem to be having. They seem to be building the same two ships over and over now. Though they had a
Tactical
massive
battle
fleet.
imminent.
Oh, hell yeah, here we go. Mandalorian Defense Force is there. They did have a massive fleet that we fought in the last episode over one particular planet. I'm hoping we see that again over a few more. If not, maybe I need to do a new reinstall before we try out the Rebels and their ships. We've got multiple contacts in the north.
Awaiting orders. Advancing.
We'll bring
Choose
in
your reinforcements.
Gladiator
Engines at maximum.
just to get a little bit more of a scan.
Awaiting
Wow,
command.
your sensors weren't much better than that, Arquintans.
Coordinates received. We're on our way.
Coordinates received. We're on our way. Okay, that's a little weird.
Instructions, sir.
Spread out a little bit. There seems to be a cruiser inside your...
Copy. Confirmed. Forward.
Eh,
Full speed.
there's a
Moving.
frigate in your cruiser. Get out of there.
Right away.
Actually, I think
Ready
the
for
Gladiator's considered a frigate in this
Instructions,
mod. Weirdly.
I copy.
And then this is considered a Corvette. All right. I think that's just he's using it as a for scale, so you know. Let's bring in the cannon here,
We'll be there shortly.
Secular, and see if we've got.
The enemy is approaching.
There they are, Mandalorians, multiple ships. Calby and Kandosai. There it is. Oh man, already opening fire. Look at the range.
Cruiser
Not only opening fire, but
Roger
actually
that.
nailing their targets. All right.
Pressing the attack.
This may actually be a problem. Come
All
around.
up.
Come around and
Navigating to
engage. Get within
coordinates.
firing range. You're
Right
not doing any
speed.
good if you're not actually doing damage. We need to take this ship down. Now, I want to read its description, so let's pause for a second. Screw that. We'll bring in the battle. We'll get the line going, and then we'll get the fight running. So, ISD-2, front
Moving
line, flanked by
Knocked
ISD-1s. That prosecutor didn't have a chance.
Fall out.
All right. Gladiators kind of in the back supporting and launching fighters. Now that they're
Right
taking most
away.
of the damage, we'll have the
Moving
missile
out.
boats come in and start
Laser
dropping
cannons
missiles.
disabled.
We're going to double down on the left-hand side with dreadnoughts. Dreadnought,
once.
dreadnought, dreadnought,
Setting course. Our
dreadnought.
shields are down.
Now, that was probably a stupid idea because I think they're mostly frontline fighters now that I think
Copy
about
that.
it. Rush in.
Moving out.
Rush in.
The
Get
shields are
close.
holding.
I'm gonna come in
Heading
from
out.
behind them with this. And a little battle group. I want to win this left-hand side of the line battle.
Coming around.
So, Kendo
Our
Sai,
shields are
while the
down.
battle rages on. Built 4,000 years ago by the Mandalorian Neo Crusaders, the Kendo Sai gave no
They've taken out
about
our
shields or
launch
armor, and then it gives no about shields or armor now. Equipped with ultra-heavy assault concussion missiles, heavy turbo lasers, thick plating, powerful shields, and integrated hangars. Old, but gold. Also being, I was gonna say getting its ass kicked, but it's actually holding its own. And they've got Mon Cals because the rebels are here. Damn it. That's not good. That's really not good. Okay, we need to start focusing.
I copy.
We gotta kill something.
I'm taking hits.
I think we're gonna lose this battle. I think this fleet is not enough,
Awaiting order.
and my doubling down on one side has not
Direct
managed to
fire at their
actually
laser
break
cannons.
through.
Reporting.
All dreadnoughts,
Copy.
fire at the
Target
Kendo
those
Sai.
lasers.
Get it done.
Awaiting command. Affirmative.
Where'd he go?
Oh, the Imperial fleet is getting just smashed.
Attacking
All units,
target.
focus your fire.
Targeting at maximum
We
firepower.
need to kill this.
The lasers are our target.
Shields are failing.
We've lost the dreadnought right there. The
I
left-hand
copy.
flank has completely collapsed.
Reporting.
The dreadnoughts are all but dead. There's one left.
Direct fire at their laser cannons. Holding for maximum fire.
Fire, fire, fire. Take him out.
Roger that.
They're about to take out one of our...
They've
there
destroyed
he
our
is.
ion cannons.
See, now this is the kind of battles that I wanted. I wanted true fights.
Star destroyers.
is
ion
great.
cannons are
Except for the whole,
inoperable.
like, getting my ass kicked. So, when fighting these guys, most of their cannons can fire forward, and then they've got these mega cannons. Don't sit in front of them thinking that you're going to be able to take it. You're not going to be able to. So our brand new line fleet
The shields aren't holding.
More enemy craft.
completely demolished. Now, would it have made a difference if we came in from behind? I think it would have made a small difference. We wouldn't have had those major guns
They've
firing. I'm not
destroyed
gonna
our
retreat, by
ion
the way.
cannons.
We're gonna watch this fight. This is probably the most epic fight we've had yet. It might have made a difference.
The ion cannons are inoperable.
It's interesting that they had the most firepower focused ships, and then because they're with the Rebel Alliance right now, MC-80s dropped in, which are probably the tankiest shield ships in the game. Oh, there goes those victories. I'm taking a screenshot of that. Look at that.
Beginning attack pattern
That
beta.
is gorgeous. As the victory just gets annihilated, and the wings come flying off. Those are actually animated to break off. Very cool.
The ion cannons are offline.
4,000
We've
years
lost the ion
old,
cannons.
and it looks like they're going to continue to get older.
Our shields are down.
What do we have left in the battle?
Ready for action.
Well, we have a number of fighters. We have a single victory class that is being focused
Our
by
launch
everything
bay
the
has been
Mandalorians have.
destroyed.
Our shields are failing.
Mandalorians should have joined the rebellion a long time ago. This war would have been over quick. An entire Imperial battle group wiped off the map.
Sir, I've got him.
We still have that SSD. I mean, it'll be a laggy mess, so I probably don't want to do it. But let me know in the comments if... What are they chasing? There's one group of TIEs left. This is the last group of Imperials from that entire battle group. Place your credit bets in the description below.
We have been defeated.
Do you think that the Super Star Destroyer, the Executor, on its lonesome, remember, it can't have any supporting ships. It maxes your fleet. It is the fleet. They killed nothing but a blockade runner. Holy crap. Do you think that can win a battle against the Mandalorians? We can easily replace that fleet. Not a big deal. We basically have unlimited money at this point with how much we've got coming in at 500,000 credits, and we built that entire fleet this episode. But let me know. We now have a challenge. Defeat Mandalore. And that's going to be great to test some more fleet builds out, actually. It needs a heavier line. That needs more Star Destroyers. 6 minimum, I think. ISD-2s, ISD-1s and 2s. The shield crackers aren't really worth it. Getting underneath the shields, because those shields were failing pretty quickly, and then they were just tanking it. All right, I look forward to reading the comments on this one. I'm going to be gone for 2 days, so I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I will see you then. Later, everybody.